Nick, let me start out with a poll question. McLovin, would you give Nick the poll question?
Okay, most impressive old guy feat. Phil Mickelson winning at 50, Tom Brady winning a Super Bowl 43, Serena winning a major at 36, or LeBron winning an NBA title at 35?
Well, I'm going with Phil because, our game demands, is an individual sport. Okay, so is tennis. But, we have to deal with so much. Tennis is a reaction sport, isn't it? Somebody whacks a ball at you and you leap around and get it. But golf, you've got to stand there and think about it. And for a long time, you're on the golf course for 5+ hours, and it's all that thinking time. And to deal with, the negativity or, anything from negativity, frustrations to loss of trust or whatever. That's what I think is so impressive with this. When you get older, you definitely lose your nerve. Phil's had to fight that in different ways. And this has been a really long process. He didn't fix this in the last 3 weeks or have this dream, I'm going to win. This has probably been a 3-year project, to get himself physically strong enough, fit enough, the dietary side, all that sort of thing. But then this mental strength is, for me, the most interesting one. I mean, we sat together at Augusta at the Champions locker room, and he asked me, "How are you able to concentrate?" And I said, "Well, I was fine." I said, because I had purpose in every shot, even in practice, I had purpose. Probably came from when I was a kid, because when I started playing golf, I only had one green, one bunker, and one flag, so I was constantly aiming at something. So every shot had purpose. So that happened accidentally or naturally. So, I think maybe he gleaned a little bit from this, and he went into this new mode of being able to really focus and have clear intentions, 100% commitment. But more importantly, he dealt with a couple of those bad shots on Saturday really well. The 2 pulls on, there was a 12 and 13 with the tee, a couple of little blocks, but he hit a couple of great irons, 14 and 17 on Saturday. Comes out first green. How about that? Leaves the first putt 15 feet short. And you think, wow, well, that makes sense. You're 50. The nerves are going to get a bit jangled. And no, he had this, you could see the way he was completely in the zone, whether that was probably manufactured in some ways. Had to push himself to think through the process. I can relate to that. That's what happened to me in 96. It was my best mental round, because I wasn't as super confident as early 90s. And you have to mentally, okay, all right, here we go. What am I trying? What do I want to do? How am I going to do it? How's it going to feel? Did I do all your go through the checklist where before it happened like that kind of thing. So I think that's why, putting all of that together, this really is an off the charts, incredible performance.